car is jacked up. What we're going to show you guys is what we did not talk in the previous video, or the previous segment of the video, is all of the bushings he replaced.
Okay, so let's take a peek. Let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look.
It cracks me up.
All right, so again, the guys at Lucky 7, I really like to have them do stuff that I don't have time to do these days. Working 9 to 5, I don't have time to work on my car all the time. So I had them go through every bushing and replace them. So you can see the blue. These have been replaced on the top, okay, and the lower control arms as well, there and here, and this dust cap on the arm as well, right here. So that all front bushings have been replaced, and I think this dust cap as well. So those have all been replaced on the front, both sides, and on the rear. When we get to the rear, we'll take a look at that, and you can see how nice and clean they left my control arms, and everything is really smooth and clean. And the front has some steering angle modified hubs from the prior owner, Jaime. So what we did was left those in because I might do a little drifting. Might just do a little drifting with the car from time to time. Well, that's okay. We don't need to right now. When we take the brakes off, you can see them.
But it's locked.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
It's locked.
So look, the old brake lines here, you know, we're gonna replace these. Maybe you can get a better. I mean, they're probably still good, but with the brake kit we're gonna put on, we got new stainless steel braided brake lines, so we'll change those out as well. These brakes are pretty good, you know, the slotted rotors, but again, we're going to go with the lighter rotor, and it's a good time to bring in the calipers now, don't you think, DeVeers? Come on over here, let's take a look.
Good old calipers. Oh yes, the things he get. I swear. And then let me tell y'all what he does. He goes, "Oh, I didn't tell you about this." All right. After the fact.
Let's take a look. Okay.
He has to protect his precious paint job.
If we were at a shop, I would hate to see
this will so be covered up.
Car.
It's be covered up in leather and all kinds of goodies.
All right, so here are the new brake lines we'll put on to the vehicle.
Part number, just in case you people want to order.
This is from RB Racing Brake. RB Brakes or Racing Brake. The kit comes with a set of steel braided brake lines. Comes with pads front and rear. So while we were trying to show you the rotors, the bigger rotor kit. Okay, these are nice. I haven't really had a chance to inspect them. I just picked them up a couple days ago. Wow, those are really sweet.
Wow. Look at the finish work.
Yeah. They've already installed the pads for me and the brackets. There's an adapter bracket because it's a larger caliper. So they've already put the adapter bracket on, and the pads are installed, and they're being held in place with the paper. So we're going to attempt to put these on with the lighter rotors. Let's take a look at the rotor, shall we?
I love doing that. I love doing that. Let's see this is my first time seeing these today.
Oh wow. Hey. Yeah, look at that. So the RB brake kit has 2-piece rotors. Don't want to touch the face of the calipers, so the oil. But yeah, there's the, this says the right. Whether it's the front or the back, I don't know yet, but it says right.
That looks like
We'll
front.
probably measure it up and see which one is which. Slotted, of course, and much better cooling for these versus the factory rotors.
Does whoa.
Aluminum center cap.
Does that have holes in them for more cooling?
Well, they're slotted and vented, so you have
You
full
you see
slotted.
the vents here, but you see the slotted with the look
got
at
the
that.
full
Look at
slotted.
that. I want these.
Yep. So these really now it's aluminum hats, and these discs they sell the disc, the replacement, so that eventually, as these wear down, you can see the difference here, the meat of the rotor here. And so when they begin to wear down after a season or 2 or 3 of racing, you can just replace this instead of the whole rotor. Pretty cool, huh?
What's the name of this company? RB Brake Performance, or Performance Brakes. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will put a link in the description if they have a website. They do have a website, yes.
Yep.
Yes, they do. And they are local. So to
Right
all
there.
my SoCal folks out there, they are in Fullerton.
And we are about
Check them out.
10 minutes from there. So I went
Yes,
to
we
pick
are.
these up last week. And they
Yes,
assemble everything
we are.
When you're ready, you purchase them, they'll assemble it. And really good guys, bunch of guys over there. Be brave.
Sweet. So we are going to get started. I think we're going to start with the front today.
Yeah.
This may be a 2-part video. We may do a second part tomorrow. Just because of time and getting things, we don't want to rush, break anything. We want to take our time, do it right, because at DLW Motorsports, we do it right, and we got you covered. We got you covered. So we are going to put you guys back on the time lapse, and then when we get started, start taking everything off. We'll come back in and we'll explain, what we're doing. We'll show you the weight of the stock suspension and what that looks like versus regular aftermarket and then the high performance. So
And rotors.
and the rotors. We want to weigh the rotors as well. We're about weight savings. Weight savings. I swear I'm going to title this video Weight Savings.
Weight saving.
Because now we have wheels that we're adding to the equation. So just to give you these XXRs, which I absolutely love. Absolutely love these wheels. But when you're considering getting the most out of your lap time or speed or just wanting to be faster on the track, you want to be lighter. Lighter is the game. So we're going to weigh the XXRs versus
the Weds. WEDS.
DS.
These are Kranze. KRANZE. 3-piece wheels.
Which are very, very nice.
The center, they're a little dirty. They've been outside for about a year. But the center is a powder coated charcoal gray. And then I've got the polished lip aluminum 3-piece. So I could change the barrel if I wanted to a deeper barrel or what have you. But this is what we got so far. So this is the 265/35/18 tire on the aluminum Weds versus the heavier, what I think is heavier, we're going to weigh them, but this is a 235 series tire on the XXR front wheel, and I think this is an 8.5, and I believe this is an 8. Let me check and see what we got. This is 18. No, that looks like an 8.5 too, right? It's upside down, but
Yeah, it's an 8.5.
yeah, but it's a different offset. So this is 18 by 8.5. Just a different offset, so it looks a little bit more narrow. because of the offset, and this is what they call a step, I think a step lip, versus the the more rounded lip. So this probably different offset, but the same size, 18 by 8.5. Let's
and they
weigh
look
them.
the same.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're the same pattern, same style.
Very similar, just slightly different color. Different color. So let's see what we got. Bigger tire, lighter rim. Let's see how much this thing weighs.
Moment of truth. Hello.
Ooh, 48, almost 49 pounds. Let's just call it 49. Okay.
That's 49 pounds.
That's pretty heavy.
That is.
Considering a factory FD wheel weighs 16 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got for the XSR. It might be lighter. It's 4 pounds lighter. We better not change these wheels. Help me put these in the back, dude. Help me roll these to the back.
Wait. I can't with him. I can't swear. I can't with him. Let me help him roll these wheels in the back, and we're going to get back to the video, you guys. The silliness of us, I swear. We are now about to take off the front strut. He's going to explain what he's doing as he gets prepared to grab all of his tools and essentials. Oh.
So, I think what we're going to do is take the front struts and coil springs out and put the new Ohlins coilover in first. Then we'll try to tackle the brake. I think that's the approach instead of the other way around.
Here's a question though. You still got to disconnect, well, on the FD, because I know some people might need to know. Do you still have to disconnect the brakes to get the FD coilover out?
No, you don't have to touch the brakes to get the coilover out. It's just a matter of removing the 2 bolts for the upper control arm, and then that whole arm comes forward and gives you room. As you can see, the strut goes in between, right through the middle of the upper control arm. So these 2 bolts have to come out. Then this whole assembly will lean forward, and then the strut bolt at the very bottom, the base, this bolt and that will have to be removed, and then the top up here come off, and it comes right out. So no brakes, not a touch of brakes.
Sweet. So we're gonna put you guys on a time lapse because this might be a while. It's gonna be a while.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Up here. Okay, hand me the WD-40.
Where is it?
Oh, behind you, sorry, up here. on the ledge somewhere. Okay, hand me my pry bar. So go to my bike on the very corner by the on the ledge. Yeah.
Watch the paint.
Now what I do is I put this back just to hold it up so we don't have to lean it on the brake. What do you call this?
Brake hose.
Yeah, line.
Steel braided brake line.
Mm-hmm.
Brake fluid holder. It's not what we call it, people. Please don't call it that. Actually, the brake fluid holder would be the brake reservoir. It's a flux capacitor. Now we're going to measure. My head is itching. We're not going to measure my head itching. We're going to measure the stock.
Okay, so yep, stock springs even with the blue, you know, the paint. Got the stock top hat, you know, and Takiko struts, which are not stock, but they are factory, bona fide factory replacement. And let's see what we got. What's that?
10.
Ooh, it's moving. Let's do it again. 10.1, 10.2, 10.1.
About 10.
So 10 pounds, right? And this is the front. So 10 pounds. And I believe we said this was 8 or 9.
On the Ohlins,
Just over 8, almost 9 pounds.
9 pounds.
Hold on. I was pushing on it, sorry.
8 pounds.
8.7, 8.8. So
2 pound difference.
yeah.
Roughly a 2 pound difference.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
The factory obviously doesn't have settings for height. It doesn't have those. Takikos do have an adjustment for the rebound, but I mean, these are clearly the more high end, and there's probably going to be more, I think, fluid in here.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's not bad
travel.
to be lighter, but a far superior coilover system. That's really sweet. Okay. Now,
I really wish they made those for the FC.
okay.
I really do.
Okay, let's screw it in. We're done. Let me just get the bolts from the bottom. Just kidding. I just wanted to make sure that the bolt pattern was matching the bolt pattern here. I bought a set of coilovers, believe it or not, and when they gave them to me, the bolt pattern was not the proper bolt pattern. So, but this is Ohlins. This is a high-end company, and I do trust their
top hat looks like wood grain.
It's really nice. It's gold anodized, and it matches their lower section. And I do say that even though I didn't order the springs in gold, they still came in gold. So it's a nice little combination. All right, let's see what we got.
Awesome. He's gonna put this back on. You guys saw how it came out. Should I put them on a time lapse? Yep.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.